getting the jab, you know what I mean, maybe a straight, and then all of a sudden Crawford, the last 2 minutes of the round, would just beat the shit out of him. I'm like,
Yeah.
God
It's
damn.
like, fuck.
Yeah, bro.
Like, that
That
shit
that.
was really hard to watch, my nigga. Like, I ain't know how to react, if I can be
Ah.
honest with you.
But nah,
So,
that
like,
was tough, fool. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think that is the most truly speechless I've ever been watching a boxing fight.
yeah,
I'm gonna be honest with you. In my whole
I believe it.
27 years of living, I'm gonna easily say that is the most shocked I've ever been.
I
Ever.
believe it.
Like
Cause bro, that ain't
that
respectfully. First off,
that
you don't expect that shit to happen to that nigga of all people.
bro, you don't
So
get washed. Like that doesn't like I don't know, Marcus. I mean,
I
listen,
know.
I always got a
Literally,
lot to
you don't
say.
know what to say.
Yeah, I always got a lot to say. You know, we talk boxing, we do the dang thing. You know what I mean? But wow, bro, just
Literally,
wow, wow.
literally.
Listen,
Bro.
Marcus. Had he, let's go back in time. Let's say Earl gets in there, it's competitive, but then he gets clipped with a hard shot and he gets stopped in round 10. I'm like, you know what? That happens, bro. It happens to the best of us. Greats lose all the time, bro. It happened to Hearns against Leonard. It happens. I wouldn't have been happy about it, but it's more plausible. But going in there winning a single round and getting dropped 3 times, then getting stopped, nah, bro, nah,
Yeah.
nah, nah, bro. That's not normal. I don't care.
Oh, my
I don't care
mama
how
trap.
great.
When I saw that nigga take that first drop, I'm like, this ain't happening.
See, I thought he was good. I'm like, you know what? Errol likes to lunge in. He's gonna adjust. You know what I mean? He's a great fundamentally sound boxer. He has good IQ. You know what I mean? It's gonna get better. But after the second one, I'm like, yep, he's probably finna get knocked out. He's probably finna
Yeah.
get knocked because the second one wasn't a flash knockdown. Even Crawford said the first one was a flash knockdown, kind of like he did Porter. He caught him off balance. Good shot, good leverage shot, good shit. The second one was Errol came in with his, and that's oh yeah, my bad. Errol came in with his head down, and Crawford said, "Bet hooker cut, nigga." Like he came in with his head down, caught him with one of the most beautiful hooker cuts I ever seen, bro. It was just
Call that shit a hooker cut.
yeah, because it's a half, uppercut, half uppercut. It's right somewhere in between, and he caught him right on the fucking jaw, bro, right on the jaw, I think he followed it up with a punch. I think he followed up that hooker cut with a punch. I think he did. So the first one rocked him, and the second one knocked him down, bro. I'm like, yeah, he ain't got it, bro. He's not. This is round 7, fool, and you still getting knocked down. Like that's it. That's it. Like there's nothing to talk about, bro. Like
Yeah.
bro, nah, fuck that, Marcus. Did you see Crawford out jabbing Spence?
Yeah, because personally, what did it for me, and I'm
No,
gonna
I'm saying
play
you saw that
devil's
before the
advocate.
fight. You
No, I'm
that's what I'm
just
saying.
saying I watched it happen though.
Oh
Like I
no,
watched it live.
I'm saying, could you have foreseen that? Is what I'm saying.
Not at all.
That's what I'm saying.
Not in the slightest. I
That's
thought
what I'm
if
saying.
anything, Earl was going to be the nigga with the most dominant jab. That's why I told you, like, personally, I had it being a 50-50 fight, but Earl's jab alone was the equalizer in that whole motherfucker. But I noticed from the very first round, Terence came out southpaw and never switched stances not one time.
He didn't have to.
My point.
He didn't have to.
So I feel like
He didn't have to.
Derek James did not focus on Terence Crawford being a fucking southpaw. He focused on all orthodox. So when Earl had to spend his entire fight fighting not only a southpaw, but an equally skilled southpaw, you gotta readjust on the fly. But you can't readjust when a nigga is that strong and a nigga that's that fucking like accurate. So it's like everything he tried to do when he go to the body, he got punished. When he tried to back up, he got punished. When he tried to do angles, he would get punished. So it's like, yo, the fuck am I supposed to do against this nigga?
Fam,
and he don't got like shit. No, you good. It's just he don't got like
bro.
he ain't had nothing else.
Every time Earl tried to go to the body or even go low, Crawford would literally catch him down there. every time. The first knockdown was him trying to go to the body. Because Crawford stabbed him to the body, and he said, "Bet I'm gonna stab you back." And as soon as he went low, bing, bing, clean ass 2-piece, quick.
Yeah.
Like nothing to even talk about. As soon as he went low and tried to stab to the body, he got it. Don't get me wrong, he accomplished his mission. But on the way out, you got a 2-piece.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like that was, bro. Jesus Christ, fool. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
I mean, Earl, he kept trying to go low. He was trying to get on the inside, but every time, like, cause Crawford, and that's one thing I give. Well, no, I already knew that beforehand, but I didn't have Crawford dominating Spence on the inside as well. I didn't have that. He dominated him at all 3 levels: outside, mid range, and close range. All of them, bro. He literally, that uppercut was against the ropes when Spence was smothering him. Like, Spence was smothering dude against the ropes.
Yeah,
and
like,
Crawford just threw an uppercut.
Literally, like, the shit that Spence hit that nigga with, like, he hit him with one of the cleanest overhands. And not only did Crawford eat that bitch, but he ate it
and threw some
back at him.
Threw some back at him with even more heat.
I'm telling you, bro, like, that shit was really hard to watch. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Like, I thought it was gonna be close. Not no one-sided ass whooping for the nigga who, like, nah. I felt like, I don't know why, I felt like watching Floyd or watching Tank lose. Like, that's what that felt like to me.
You said it felt like you was watching who?
I felt like I was watching Floyd or Tank lose. I can't explain that shit, bro, but, like, it was like, nah. This ain't happening. Like, I literally could not believe my eyes.
He said watching Floyd or Tank losing. I'll say more so Tank. Floyd is, if I saw Floyd lose like that, I think I would need to reevaluate my boxing. Like, and if I picked him, you know what I mean? Like I think I would need to sit out boxing for just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Yeah, I'm buying. Just a
little bit. Or at least retire my boxing picks for just a little bit. You know what I mean?
I dig it.
You know what I mean? Oh my God, what a hell of a pass. Yeah, bro. I mean, bro, Spence could. I mean, bro, once he took away Spence's jab, there was nothing he could do. Bro, even whenever Spence got on the inside, did you notice that Spence wasn't going to the body? Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm like, because every time they tied up, I'm like, Spence, this is your chance, bro. You're not going to get no other chance to get on the inside. You got to do it right now while you got the chance. You're not finna get him on the outside. You need to work. As soon as you get on the inside, work. Go to work. This is your time to work. And he was just literally tying up and then letting the ref break him up. I'm like, oh, bro. I'm like, if that's the case, that's it, bro. That's it. Yeah. If you're gonna get dominated on the outside, get the clinch that you want, and then not work, I think I'm done with this. Yeah, you're gonna do all that. You're gonna get the inside, bro, and not go to work. That's it, fam. There's nothing you can do. Literally. You got nothing for him. You're not gonna work on the inside, and you getting pieced up on the outside. That's game, bro. Like, that's it. Like, that's it. You're not gonna work. Why aren't you working? Like, anything. Like, just.
He couldn't. Everything legit. Everything he tried got shut down. And I'm watching that as a southpaw. Like, what the fuck?
I mean, like,
you couldn't have told me Terence is. No, my fault. Go ahead.
I'm saying, but shut down. Like, I mean, like, nigga, you killed the president, nigga. You never getting out. Like, like, you caught a body and the body was the president. You are never getting out of incarceration. That's it. Like there was. Oh man.
Yeah, that shit, I ain't gonna hold you. That shit was nasty.
Damn. Pass to the wrong nigga. Yeah, man.
I saw that happening, but not to that degree. Not even saw that happening. Nah. So now I gotta reevaluate Crawford versus Boots. I still personally think Boots got it. It's just, that shit gonna be harder than I thought. I think real shit, you can't tell me Boots not going down. At least once.
Oh yeah, bro. Because Boots, like, let's fairly evaluate Boots. Boots doesn't have elite defense. It's good. It's good, but I think his offense. I think it's the same thing with Crawford, bro. His offense is his defense. I think his offense is his defense.
I'll give you that.
You know
what
I mean?
I'll say, like, I feel like personally he got better defense than Crawford. That's why I feel like that's the only
hard
thing.
To gauge, man. That's so hard to gauge.
It's so
hard to gauge. Just because, all right, I'm going from the simple standpoint of based off this dude. I mean, fam, if you got good enough, but then again, it's more offense again. Like I was gonna say, Crawford has good. He doesn't. He has average defense, but his offense is his defense.
I agree.
Like I think the same thing with Boots. I think his offense is his defense. You know what I mean? Like who is he going against to make you say, you know what, that nigga defensive? You know what I mean? Like you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, bro.
I just feel like every fight that he done had, respectfully, even when it's people to where it's like, all right, so I look at the Sergey Lipinets fight specifically, and I feel like that's
a good fight.
In my opinion, the greatest showcase of responsible defense, the greatest showcase of him testing if he has a chin or not with a certified puncher. Like Sergey Lipinets, respectfully, ain't no joke.
No, he's cool.
I feel like him going through that and like literally dissecting Sergey Lipinets like that shit was nasty to watch. Like Sergey Lipinets took a fucking beating.
No, he beat the dog crap out of Sergey, fool. No cap.
So I feel like it's the same thing with Vila. Yeah, same thing with Vila.
Okay, but pause. Where would you rate Villa right now? Give him a letter.
Right now?
I give a B- at best, bro.
Yeah.
B-.
Easy.
Right? Okay. Where would you give, at that point in Sergey's career, what would you give him? I think that's maybe a B
I
or
say
a B-.
B+. Yeah, maybe B. No, maybe B.
That's too high.
Yeah, maybe B. Because I'm giving Thurman right now a B+.
Oh, hell.
Like, I think Boots washes Thurman. Sorry.
I'm giving Thurman a B.
Cool.
I'm giving him a B.
I ain't arguing it. Cool.
I'm giving him a B. Just because of how he did against the last couple dudes. He's kind of he not Keith no more, man.
He got knocked out by fucking Pacquiao, and he barely got through Barrios. Those are his last two fights, if I'm not mistaken.
You know what I mean? But I'm gonna give Boots' defense just out of respect a B-. Out of respect.
Jeez,
out of respect.
Not even a B, or just a straight B-.
I'm gonna give him a B-, bro. Oh yeah, I'm gonna give him a B- because I honestly feel like his offense is his defense, and that's why you know what I mean. I give it a B-, bro, and I give Crawford's pretty much around the same, about a B-. Like it's nothing special at all. He gets caught a lot, which is why I just had Errol doing something to him.
I agree.
You know what I mean? I'm like, bro, Errol gonna catch him with something.
Gets caught more. I think Crawford gets caught way more than Boots.
Of course. But then again, competition. You know what I mean? Now, here's the thing, though.
So, I'm sorry, go ahead.
The people who he's gotten caught by, let's go down the list. Gamboa, at the time he fought him, I'll probably give him a B+, I think, based off whenever he fought him. But that's at I was at 140 or 135. Which one was it? I don't remember. But whatever. Lil Gamboa. Mean Machine. I think Mean Machine's in that B- category too. Maybe a B? B-. I'm gonna say B-, bro, because he just keeps getting knocked out. Like I don't know how much credit I can give for a guy that gives you trouble the first 4 rounds and then you knock him out. Like, what would you rate a guy like that? You know what I mean? So I think, like, what would you rate him? Like, if you just keep getting knocked out, if your history is just give him a couple rounds, you get knocked out, then I don't know how high I can rate you. So
was that for Terence? Because that's Terence literal MO.
Yeah, Terence. Shit, did he make that? Fuck.
You could argue Terence loses most of the fights that he gets knockouts in.
What do you mean?
Like, most of the fights Terence wins, he's usually behind on the scorecards.
Yeah, bro. Listen, this is me and Blake was getting into this shit. All these fucking bud buddies. We was arguing and shit. Bro, pass the ball. What are you doing? They're willing to anoint Crawford. I'm not, personally, bro. Man, Marcus, like, listen, bro. Crawford is a really good fighter. I have to say Crawford is great. After how you just did Errol Spence, you're a great fighter.
Yeah.
Okay, right. We got that. Crawford is 2-time undisputed. First time.
I had somebody compare Crawford to Floyd.
Bro, I've been seeing it everywhere. That's what I was getting ready to say. I'm seeing.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Like, bro, listen. Crawford is 2-time undisputed. 140 was a terrible week undisputed, and now everybody's trying to go back and reevaluate those fighters. No, sir. No, sir. Those fighters are exactly who we thought they were. You know what I mean? And who they were, which is why the media and everybody knows and criticize Crawford for those wins. Let's not try to go back and rewrite history because he beat Errol Spence. Those fighters are those fighters.
Avanesian, respectfully, was still a nobody.
Yeah, bro.
Porter's daddy still respectfully pulled that fight.
Like, bro, like, let's not do that, bro. Like, so, 140 was weak. The average resume, the average grade for the average person he fight at 140, I give him a B-, bro. Nothing special. And here's how I look at it. Your best wins are Gamboa. Hold on. Gamboa. Double battered eye, Kell Brook. Retiring podcasting Sean Porter. Which I think is fair. Like, I don't know how that wouldn't be fair. Like, no, what fighter do you know was in their prime after the retiring fight? I don't know a single fighter in history. I'm sorry.
That's great.
Because why the fuck would they retire if they were in their prime? Like, if you're retiring, like, yeah, bro, listen, I gave the sport everything I had. That's it. I'm done. You know what I mean? That's not. I'm at the peak of my powers, but I'm gonna go out on top. I'm Barry Sanders. I'm Barry Sanders. Like, no, that's not how that works, bro. Your retiring fight means you are not nowhere near what you used to be. That's why you're retiring. like, why are we overcomplicating this? Like, niggas be tripping.
Niggas wanna,
annoy Bud. Like, bro, we not hating on him, but bro, it's like, come on, man. So this is what I was getting on. But then Blake was like, bro, but he beat everybody. Like it wasn't even close. I'm like, well, bro, if you fight a bunch of scrub, then he's like, well, what Blake is trying to do is try to go back, like I said, and raise everybody's rating. I'm like, bro, you can't
raise
do that.
Everybody else's stock because he beat Spence.
Like, you can't do
so
that.
Because he beat Spence, that means everybody else was a lot tougher than what they were.
Like, you can't do that, bro. You can't. That's called 20/20 hindsight. I don't care.
Yeah, literally.
Like, you can't do that. You can't double back and be like, well, actually, the hell? Actually, those guys were a lot better because how he did Spence. No, that doesn't make any sense.
Oh, yeah,
like that, you can't do that, bro. So
that's like, for example, that's like if Boots was to do the same thing to Earl, all of Boots' competition is now a lot more validated because whatever, like what he just did to Terence or Spence, like if that makes sense. So it's like you can't increase the stock of somebody else's past opponents based off of their current opponent.
You can't do that, bro. Like, Blake, I'm not trying to hear it. He's like, bro, he watched everybody. I'm like, bro, okay, look who he was going against. He watched them all, bro.
Yeah. Man, respectfully, you're supposed to do that to Avanesian. Like, you're supposed to do that. And then we can argue, and it's like, I'm hearing shit about Terence using loaded gloves now, and people are basically going back to his last fight. Me neither. But people are using his last fight as a gauge for him doing the shit that he just did.
Now, that was fair. The Avanesian fight was fair because he literally busted the glove open, and they let him continue the fight. When have you ever seen that? They let him continue the fight with busted gloves. Yeah, and then what happened right after that? He knocked him out. Now, I think it's fair to say that his gloves getting busted open and him getting the knockout right after that is a direct correlation. I don't think that's a coincidence, and I wouldn't treat it as one. Not saying he couldn't possibly have done it without that, but I mean, dang, as soon as your glove gets busted open, you knock the dude out like the same round. Just saying, bro.
Because that's knuckle-to-knuckle contact. You don't got that same cushion no more. It is what it is.
Could have broke his fucking hand. But anyway, so no, we're not doing that. So I'm gonna speed this up. So 2-time undisputed, right? You cleared out a weak division, 140, trash. You know what I mean? But you beat champions. You're undisputed. I'm not gonna take it too much away from you. You did that. All right, bet. 147. Earl went through, beat a better version of Kell Brook, went to his hometown, beat him. You know what I mean? Beat Sean Porter, and he's a champion. He did that. And then beat guys who beat the shit out of Manny Pacquiao, which I'm gonna give him credit for that win, because you don't just like the way he did Pacquiao was wild. Like he just bullied him.
Yeah.
Like he bullied Pacquiao, fool. Like I've never seen Pacquiao just literally just get teed off on like that. Like that was wild. Like I felt bad for him. I'm a big Manny fan. You know that. I was like, damn, Manny. like you swinging too much above your weight class, bro. Because Manny ain't supposed to be up there no way, truthfully. Oh my fucking god, bro. A very early, really. Oh my goodness, people. And Earl took his belt. So obviously Earl was nice. So you beat one great. I think it's fair to say Earl's a great. Like Earl was really fucking good, bro. So you got one super name or one big name on your resume.
Yeah, you got one validated name on your resume. Everybody else, respectfully, is questionable.
So to then go back and say, well, right now he's already up there with Floyd. Like, fam, no, that's not how that works, bro. Like, and listen, I understand Floyd was never undisputed, but are we saying Floyd couldn't have been? Floyd just didn't value the belts for whatever reason.
Facts.
For whatever reason.
And he done said that. Like, them belts collect dust. Them paychecks don't.
Yeah, bro.
That's why he didn't give a fuck. Like, especially me. Like, if just plain devil's advocate. If I gotta pay 3% per belt that I get, and I'm Floyd, and I'm on some shit to where I'm running through weight classes. Think about all the weight classes Floyd done ran through. When he had the opportunity to go ahead and collect all the belts in. If he on some money grab shit, nah. You talking about 3% per belt?
This sound like he was playing Street Fighter. But yeah, nah, I agree. Like, bro, listen. If you go down like Floyd's resume washes bud. And then me and Blake were saying resumes don't matter. I'm saying resumes matter in terms of how great you are. He's saying, well, what me and him were reevaluating was resumes don't matter in terms of who can beat who, which is kind of fair because considering the resume gap between Crawford and Earl and the fact he just did that shit made it look easy, kind of, means you're special. If you can make resumes not matter, that means you're a special fighter. Crawford is obviously a special fighter. We know that now. He's special.
So is Crawford beating Manny?
I'm a big Manny fan, and I'm gonna keep it objective. I think it's a 50-50 fight now because Manny always had problems with boxers, like people who can keep him on the outside, fast hands and hit hard, both power and both hands. He's always had problems with those types, especially the black ones, obviously. Like, Manny always had Manny always had problems with those kind of fighters, always. So, before, I didn't believe it. But then again, transversely, Crawford has a problem with fighters with fast hands as well, which we're going to get into that later. So, I say it's 50-50. Does he wash Manny? Nah. Does Manny wash Bud? I don't think so. I'm going to say it's 50-50, bro. I'm going to leave it at that. Does he beat Floyd? Floyd picks him apart, fool. I think Crawford's speed and power gives Floyd a lot of problems them first 6-7 rounds. Like, I think they're trading rounds. If not, what the fuck? God damn. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm trying to wow. My bad, y'all. I'm damn near making and I'm hitting, but is it my fault though? Like, I don't know. My bad. I'm trying to focus. This shit getting intense in the wreck, boy. Damn, I thought it'd go to the other dude. Oh my god. Oh, stop him. Oh, this is getting crazy. Oh, we gotta foul him? Yeah, we gotta foul him. Dang, bro. Fuck. Foul. Fuck. Oh, we finna lose. And you can't say it's my fault, bro. I shot lights out, nigga. 11 for 17. Without me, we wouldn't even have been in this hole. Dang, bro. If we lose, it's definitely, it's not on me, but damn, that turnover I had really fucked us. I had 32 and 5. 3 turnovers ain't the worst, bro. Once you pass it to me, I was open. Damn! That's why we lost! Hold on, I gotta stop the broad. How do I go to game chat without? Oh, there it is. Hey, good game, y'all. Good game. Good game, bro. Damn, fool. You got 47 dropped on you? Damn. If that dude don't drop 47, we blow them out, bro. We blow them out bad. All right, Marcus. All right, but yeah, bro, it's like, can we stop? Like, this is what I was saying. I'm like, bro, I hate whenever a fighter wins because it's always going to be that crowd of people that go through trying to rewrite history and influence other people to think how they think. Like, fam, I'm seeing a new way is on Floyd's level. And that was pretty popular in them damn groups. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty popular. I'm seeing on ESPN.
I got so sick watching that shit because I knew it was coming. Y'all saying now Inoue is pound for pound the greatest fighter that ever walked the face of the earth because he is a fucking Asian that just beat a nigga. Cut it out,
bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, because like anytime it's a non-black fighter that beats a pretty decent black fighter for like something important, then all of a sudden we gotta stop the presses and say, man, is this person as good as some of the best black people ever? Ali?
Yeah.
Do we have to have these discussions? No, we don't. No.
I ain't gonna hold you. Blake fucked me up. Like when I saw Blake, cause I got this nigga Blake added on Facebook.
Oh, do you?
So Blake, then really made a whole Facebook post talking about like Inoue is him. He's the god now, and he's the god. He's the savior of boxing. And it's like, yo.
I think he is at 122 pounds.
Granted, he handled his business against Fulton. I ain't got no excuse. I can't talk shit. I picked Fulton to watch anyway.
I was wrong.
And yeah, it turned out the other way. Granted, I was biased, and I say it always. I don't give a fuck. My Philly bias is going to be my Philly bias. Like, Philly support Philly. But, nah, Inoue did his shit. Now, is Inoue fucking with Tank? Let's be real.
Bro, please stop.
Like, let's be real.
Seeing that. Bro, you see all the talks? ESPN.
Let's be real. No, when you said that, I'm like, yeah, so he on my, like, he the only nigga who really see this shit too.
Tank versus Inoue. We gotta start talking about this. Like, no, we don't. No.
Literally, we don't. You talking about a nigga who respectfully used to walk around at 160.
Who thought that Fulton was anywhere near the level of Tank before that fight? Who thought Fulton was an A-level fighter? I told you, I didn't think that Fulton nor Inoue were special. I thought Fulton, and still do, is a B- fighter. I'm talking literal 80 out of 100, just making B-. So to use him as the measurement, no, you know.
So if Fulton is an 80, then what you ranking Boots? Like if we playing fight night, what's Boots ranking right now?
Based off of who he's beaten, about an 84.
Oh
85.
My God!
We gotta see some more, bro. I say, probably I ain't gonna lie. Right now, probably a 78, 79.
Oh, okay. Spence.
You know what?
Before and after.
You know what? What's a B? B plus. Wait, what's a B? What's a B minus?
A B would be a B minus would be 80. Like a B would be like 80.
You know what I mean? That's weird.
To 85.
Okay, then. Okay, yeah. But so Boots a B. I think that's fair. I think that's fair, bro. Well, I think he has A-level potential, but I think
if B plus, you said a B.
You know what? If B plus is 85, you know what? I think B plus is. You know what? That's disrespectful. He's a B plus. That's disrespectful. I'll give you that. He's a B plus. So 85. I think 85 is fair, bro. I can't give him no damn 90.
I ain't mad at that. I was just
you know what? That's fair.
I that low.
That's fair.
But that's what I'm saying.
Fair.
If you personally feel like you haven't seen anything enough to validate giving him a certain level, then I can't.
But I do that for everybody, bro. You know me. I do that for everybody, not just Boots, not Spence, not Crawford.
I agree.
Across the board. If you beat the man, you are that nigga. but you need to beat some. You know what I mean? That's all it is, bro. And Blake was pissing me off. I'm like, fool, I'm not doing nothing for Crawford that I don't do for anybody else. You cannot be a top 10 fighter of all time if you don't have greats on your resume. Multiple greats, meaning more than one. You have Errol. That is a hellified stamp win. I don't care if you knocked him out in the first 20 seconds. That's still one great on your resume. It's still one.
Yeah, literally.
You know what I mean? So who else? You know what I mean? And he's like, well, you know, Porter. I'm like, bro, we already established that Porter was retiring before the fight. Now all of a sudden that he knocked out Spence, we got to reevaluate Porter. No. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to go. He's trying to work.
Because
he's trying to work backwards.
The narrative. Yeah, like, it validates the narrative he's trying to paint.
I'm like, you can't do that. And he wants me to do that, but I'm not finna do that for nobody. I don't care who it is. And I said, okay, let's flip it. If Spence had done Crawford the exact same way, because I told him, I said, for me to put Crawford, like in terms of the greats list, because greats have greats on the resume, he would have to get at least one more dub. I said, if he beats Jermell Charlo, bro, I have him being, that's 3 times undisputed, right? That's super GOAT shit. That's goaty goat shit. If somebody says
you do that,
if you do that, if somebody says Crawford's the GOAT, I'm not gonna agree with you, but man, listen, I can't argue with you.
I'm not gonna argue. Yeah, on God, it's gonna be one of those because at that
you
point,
got
it's
3
a
times, 3 undisputeds.
Yeah.
Shit. You know what I mean? Like, because at some point it's just like, all right, bro, listen, we continue to knock him, but I mean, he just keep doing it. You know what I mean? He just keep doing it. That's how Blake feels right now. We keep knocking him, but he keeps doing it. I'm like, yeah, but look at the like he only has one great. Like, fam, you don't get to be up there with Floyd with just one great win. That's not how that works. What are his other great win? Like a great, like this dude will always be remembered as the best. He was the shit. He was snatching everything. Everybody knew him. He was huge. He was infamous. Like, that's Earl. It's not Ndongo. It's not Gamboa. It's not fucking Ricky Burns. It's not Victor Postal. You know what I mean? It's none of them niggas. Yeah. It's none of them. It's none of them niggas.
Outside of Porter and Spence, who is on Earl? I mean, who is on Crawford's resume? Respectfully.
And it's like, bro, the versions of the people that he beat. Like, bro, Kell Brook was just not. Kell Brook, how many fights did he?
Said it himself out his mouth. That nigga was going through depression.
All that
shit. Wasn't even training well. Like, he was not present for that fight. Like, his loss to Spence literally broke him.
So I'm saying, I think he retired after the Bud fight. I don't remember him fighting after Bud. I could be wrong. That was 2020. If he did, you know, whatever. But I don't remember him fighting after Bud. I don't.
Yeah, honestly, it's like I'm on the same note. That's why personally, I don't really know. I can't even really sit here and act like that fight was anything other than
what it was, bro.
Yeah.
It's just like, come on, man. Let's keep it a bean, bro. So you have those names on your resume, right? All right. So at this point now, bro, I'm just telling him, like, bro, just get one more great. That's all I'm saying. And Blake wasn't trying to hear that. I'm like, bro, just get one more. Just one. You cannot be on Floyd and them level with your resume. I don't care about the fucking belts like that. Like, I'm like, bro, fucking Rolly has a belt right now, nigga. I'm like, Rolly has a belt. He's like, you gonna use the word as example? I'm like, bro, it's making my point. It's showing that anybody can have a belt.
It's not even just have a belt. It's like who you get the belt from. Respectfully, Floyd beat Manny. Floyd beat Miguel Cotto. Floyd beat these motherfuckers in their prime, mind you. Floyd beat Shane Mosley. Floyd beat fucking
bro, he beat Diego Corrales. He beat Arturo Gatti. He beat Oscar De La Hoya.
He dismantled Diego Corrales. He dismantled.
And he was supposed to be the god. Like, they thought Diego was the bee's knees. You know what I mean?
He did to Diego what Terence did to Earl.
Bro, exactly.
So this is not like the first time we haven't seen some shit like this.
So I'm like, fam, you can't be on his level with your resume. Like, you can't. Like I don't care about the belts like that. Like don't get me wrong, if you do it again, like the undisputed 147 is by far the golden his crowning achievement. That's the one. But regardless, you have two-time undisputed. Floyd was never undisputed. I get it. But I'm saying even without the Jermell or the second great on your resume, you're still a great. Like he's still great. You know what I mean? I'm still saying he's great. But don't give me Floyd level great. That's all I'm saying. And he didn't want to hear that. I'm like,
what I don't like is I kind of don't like how everybody trying to basically make it seem like from here on out Earl ain't gonna never be the same, and
nah, Earl's
he need
a dog,
to retire, and
Earl
he need to hang it up, and like this is what it is. Like I got so many people saying, like I was talking to this nigga today who think he know boxing for real, and respectfully, the nigga can't even throw a proper 1-2, trying to basically say that Earl needs to go ahead and hang it up. And it's just like, and it's the same thing with fucking Stephen A. Jackson. It's the same thing with Rick Ross. You got motherfuckers who are casual boxing fans trying to tell another nigga who's been boxing since the nigga was 14. He done been through multiple amateur tournaments, and he just need to hang this shit up after one L. But it's like, I don't know. Like we don't be dickying when everybody else take an L. Like, and I'ma just go ahead and say that. So. I don't know. Personally, that shit hurt my feelings.
And that's where I'm at with it, bro. Like, listen. Errol will be just fine. Only Crawford can do something like that to Errol. Only Crawford. Yeah. Not just because Errol lost like that, don't invalidate everything we saw him do. We did see him collect belts from those people whenever he got
fuck all of that.
Like, bro, we did see that happen. Now everybody's saying he ain't got no skills.
One loss.
Now everybody's saying he got skills. Now everybody's saying he ain't gonna be the same. Now all of a sudden he's gonna get beat by Thurman. I'm like, all right, people. Go ahead. My bad. I'm gonna cut you off.
No, you good. That's exactly where I was going. You good.
Oh my fucking
And I'm on that same note. It's just like I don't get this shit. You talking about now he's gonna get washed by the nigga who's been running from him since he's been calling that nigga name out. So before he even got a belt, Earl's been calling Thurman out, and Thurman been running, talk about something. I'm not no gatekeeper. This gate's welded shut.
Yeah,
and once you basically take your L, now you want your shit back. And now that you done watched the nigga who you didn't want to fight lose, now you want to fight the winner of that fight, so you can try to shortcut your way to undisputed.
Just keeps talking, bro. Like I'm
yeah,
not
he's
gonna lie
a
to
fucking cloud chaser, bro. Like I don't like that nigga.
Like I used to like him, bro, but now that I'm seeing who he just keeps doing it. You know what I mean? Like at first I was giving him slightly the benefit of the doubt, bro, just because he was, to his credit, before the Crawford fight, he was begging for the Earl fight. That fight almost happened.
He was begging because one, he was a fucking washed up.
Fuck.
You just coming off a fight with Mario Bar. So like it came off a loss fighting Tank at 140. So you got a new one fighting an experienced welterweight. You struggle with this nigga, and now you feel as though you earned the #1 spot for fucking undisputed. Tank done fought damn times since Mario Bar. 2 or 3 times, if I'm not mistaken. He fought Hector Garcia, Ryan Garcia, and fucking Pitbull Cruz, all after Barrio.
Nigga knocking out Garcia's left and right.
Literally. So you talking about you've been off for 2, maybe 3 years since that Barrios fight, and now you get to jump the line for undisputed at 147. Fight Boots.
Yeah, fight Boots, bro. Fight
But
Boots.
he ain't gonna do that, because he knows that's an easy loss. And he ain't getting nothing in return.
Cause yeah, bro, Keith, you talk too damn much, bro. Like, please stop talking. Like,
I was telling somebody that shit today. I just want the nigga to get humble. That's it. Like, I ain't never want a nigga to get humble. Cause
this nigga, he's just gotten to the point to where Keith Thurman, baby, is the #1 welterweight, and I would like. All right, bro, we get it. You know how to.
Yeah, like
you know how to sell a
you
fight,
rhyme,
bro.
Nigga.
Yeah, we know you gifted, got the gift the gab. You great in front of a microphone. Okay, great, Keith. Can you please start fighting people now, bro?
Retire and become a sportscaster. Like, retire and do the same shit.
he gonna kill that shit. I gotta give him his props. He gonna kill that shit. He probably gonna be a better fucking sportscaster when he was a fighter, and that's saying a lot.
Yeah.
And that's saying a lot.
You gonna be on the same fucking be on the same shit with Sean Porter. Like, yeah, no, you take that Timothy Bradley role to where you could talk shit about a nigga all day and be justified because you're not being biased. That's your job. But for you to be talking shit about people and you ain't fighting nobody, it's like, yo, you just talking. You just talking to be relevant.
Literally just talking, bro. Literally just talking. Literally just talking. Like, I'm tired of Keith, bro.
I ain't never disliked that nigga so much, bro.
See, that's how I feel about Teofimo Lopez. I hate Teofimo. I don't hate him. I just strongly dislike that nigga. Oh, my God. Like, I really don't like Teofimo.
Yeah, I don't blame you, because Teo, he did some whole shit.
Teofimo's a jackass, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah, not only did you run from Devin, you tried to make it seem like that wasn't what you was doing.
Bro, dude said, I've let you become undisputed, bro. I gotta go ahead and humble you. Whatever the fuck he said. Like, bro, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
Devin was trying to fight you, and you told him, I will never give you a chance at the belts. Never. Like,
talking about what happened with that meeting with Bob. What meeting with Bob? I've had to go research that shit. Come to find out, Bob Arum himself said he ain't know what Teofimo was talking about. So it's like, huh? Then your pop said you won $2 million or $20 million to fight Devin, and then you said that never happened. Like, nigga, that's on camera. Yeah, that's on camera. And now Shakur, yeah, between him and Shakur, I ain't even gonna hold you. Shakur lost so much respect for me after that Terence shit. Shakur gonna tell Devin he'll take the 25%. Just put your whole purse up. That don't even make sense, one. Two, apparently that's what Devin was doing in the initial offer. So if that's true and you basically want to fight and now you want to accept a fight for the same terms that was originally listed, now because you done seen Bud get undisputed and you see me fighting Regis at 140, like, yeah, no, you goofy in my opinion. I think you need to fight Pitbull.
Like, tell Devin to show, not Devin, Teofimo. Like, it's just, bro, god damn, at least Keith Thurman fought better people. Like at least he fought a great Sean Porter. He fought a fresh Danny Garcia. I think unbeaten too. Unbeaten Danny Garcia, fresh off the Amir Khan win. You know what I mean? Like, I can respect Keith's game more than Teofimo. Teofimo is just a jackass, bro. And then you got beat and dropped by Cambosis, who now we've learned is overrated. Which we never thought he was that good to begin with. You thought you had a cherry, and you picked the wrong one.
You literally picked a bad cherry. That's all that was.
You know what I mean? Because Devin washed him.
A little too sour.
Devin washed him twice easily. I think he won 24 rounds, nigga. I think he won all 24.
With a jab.
You know what I mean? Jabs and holds. Jabs and holds. That nigga just got a gifted robbery. You know what I mean? Live, we just saw it. You know what I mean? That's who you lost to. Like, clear.
Yeah.
You had a clear loss to him.
Yeah. Like I saw that shit too. And then it's like, for you to talk, like you back on top and you like, nah, nigga, you took that L and they gave you your win. Why? That's a promotional question that we're gonna have to figure out behind closed doors. But yeah, nigga, you shouldn't have won that fight. And I feel like if you fight Shakur, you're gonna get embarrassed. So you better stay away.
No, I feel about that. Yeah, Shakur definitely gonna handle him, bro. Like that's a matchup nightmare. Shakur ain't finna let you just hold the whole time, fool. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, Shakur gonna keep you at distance, and every time you try to even come in and hold, he just gonna step off and hook your dumb ass. That's really all he gotta do.
Like on the inside, bro, he's gonna have to hold. Like on the inside, you're not like you're out of your depth. Like on the inside, you're gonna be screwed, literally.
Because one, Shakur not letting you get inside, and if you do get inside, look at what he did to Valdez. You ain't putting up a better fight than Valdez, respectfully. But that's one I would like to see.
What do you mean? Who?
Yeah, George versus Valdez. But yeah, no, I ain't even gonna hold you. Watching Shakur versus Valdez, that was probably the biggest test, and when he passed that one, I was like, okay. I can't even really hate on him no more.
Whitewashed Valdez, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. Because when I watched him fight Burchell, like the way he Was that Burchell?
I think so.
Or was it who was the Joan he was fucking with like he was fucking with the dude's sister?
Why does that sound familiar? I gotta do my Googles, bro. I don't know, so I'm not gonna pretend to know.
One of them, it was one of them Mexican niggas, and he had came out with the sombrero, but he was actually fucking with his sister. And he acted to fight. Because you know exactly what I'm talking, you just don't know his name.
That sounds familiar, bro. It really does. I'm not gonna lie to you. It do. Man.
But yeah, no, he beat that nigga the fuck up, and then was doing something like, I ain't got nothing to say, just call your daughter. They reach out to your daughter and shit, because she miss y'all, and I ain't trying to break up no whole family or nothing. Like, this was just strictly business.
Bro, look at this shit. Bro, we keep getting double and triple. We have no room, bro. We can't win this. It's us three versus them. We can't beat them. We can't beat them, bro. There you go.
Now sound very, I'm gonna become the Pirate King of you.
What the fuck? Pirate King? What about the Pirate King? Yeah, bro. Yeah, Bud made it look too easy. What are we talking about?
Bullshit.
God, dog, boy. Yeah, this Bud shit, fool. I was like, if Bud wins, it's gonna be so much fuck shit. It's gonna be so much. It's gonna be so much fuck shit.
Literally.
Oh
like,
my god.
Now we just got casuals who know boxing.
Yeah.
Now we got niggas who done been doing this shit for years, just washed up and out their prime now. And nigga just couldn't have been weight drained. Like, everybody didn't see the same Spence come to the fucking stage, like, sleepy and shit. Nigga wasn't moving.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. You saw Spence's face going into the fight, into the ring, right? Did he not look like he was on a drug or something?
It looked like, personally, I thought it looked like he was high as shit.
Yeah,
like, he looked fried.
Yeah, he looked high. But you know what everybody's saying? He always looks like that. He always looks like that, bro. He's always like, fam, listen. We all know Errol's a very stoic kind of, low energy, I guess, kind of a dude. But fam, if you gonna sit here and tell me that you didn't see him and tell me he didn't look seriously under the influence or something, you're not being real with yourself.
Yeah.
You're not being real with yourself,
under
bro.
the influence, or like, he was clearly, like, that was clearly an off night.
Like something like, and it's not even based off of like the performance. I was saying this as he like you know how they always put the camera on the fighter before the fight. I'm looking at that. I'm like, why does he? I'm like, why does he look like that? That was me before the way
he came to the ring, like when he was doing his ring walk. I'm like, hold on, this nigga don't look like
he looks awful.
He ready? Yeah. On
like
God, he didn't look ready.
Like, listen, it could have been. All right, bro. I don't know too much about cutting weight, right? I don't know what weight bully and weight drain, all that shit is, or what it looks like. But my thing is, if weight drain makes you come in looking like all gloss-eyed and like your eyes are gray and shit, then I want to see the fight at 154. That's what I'm thinking with.
Okay, so let me ask you a question.
You feel me?
You remember when they first ran into each other, right?
Of course.
Would you say Spence was at fight weight?
Hell no.
Of course not. So if you had to guess, knowing Spence fights at 147, what would you say he was walking around at?
Bro, he was ballooning up to like 190, fool. Like,
thank you.
Like, he used to balloon up pretty bad.
Thank you. So he even came out and said when he was drinking once upon a time, that's literally where he was at, like 180, 190. So you gotta lose like 30, 40 pounds. And you fucking, like, not only do you gotta lose 30, 40 pounds, but you still gotta come in weight. And then not over, like, hydrate. So basically the nigga was saying that he was just in a sauna suit doing fat camp.
Bro, he was losing a lot of weight. Like, we know Crawford. We know Spence should not be fighting at no goddamn 147. Like he should not be fighting at 147.
I always say he was too big for that weight class. But, yeah, no, I agree. I think he didn't seem all the way there.
Like, bro, and this is what Crawford fans are doing. they're trying to say they think, and some people are, fuck them niggas, them casual.
Crawford did it.
Some people are trying to say that we're using the Errol looked off or drugged to take away from Crawford. Like, bro, I was saying that before the fight started. I'm like, this dude looks like I had a fight party, right? And the niggas, we all said, hey, bro, is he all right? Like, we all look at him like, bro, we're all looking at the same thing. We're like, bro, we know how Errol looks. We know how he looks. Yeah. We know Errol. We know he's sleepy and shit. We know that. But
have you ever seen my eyes before? Have you seen pictures of me?
Bro, we've been on FaceTime before. Okay,
so yeah, you damn sure right, my fault. So I think Earl probably fuck around and got the same shit I got. Like, he just, pardon me for being politically incorrect, he just naturally got chin guys.
I mean, but listen, bro, we know he has that. We already knew that. But I've never seen, like, bro, he looked glossy and shit. Like, that didn't look right. Like, I genuinely think, bro, Buddy was oh my fucking God, 2K. I genuinely think, maybe, I don't know pills, maybe you know pills better than me. I'm not a drug addict or a druggie. I've never liked pills like this. Maybe you can tell me.
Why would I know pills?
You know what I'm saying? But most niggas with the parties and shit, maybe you know the side effects of them more than I do. Or maybe you know what it looks like. Maybe you're more up to date on pills than I am. I don't know the side effects.
I don't fuck with them bitches.
You know what I'm saying? Not to say that you do them, but you probably, some niggas just know, oh, well, Azani does this, Percocet does this. I don't know what any of that shit does. You know what I mean? You probably do.
I know a bitch that consciously pops fentanyl.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So I don't even know what that does. So I'm saying, whatever he was on, it could have been, would an anxiety pill do that to you? You know what I mean? Like, what would do that? Because I genuinely believe something was going on with that nigga. Like, maybe he was like, I'm a Mike Tyson this shit. I'm gonna smoke weed before the fight. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what was he on? Because he didn't look right, fool. And that's not an excuse. I was like, niggas coming from a standpoint of you trying to take Crawford credit away from Crawford. I'm not coming at it from that standpoint. I'm coming at it at the standpoint of, is he okay? You know what I mean? That's what I'm coming at it from. Like, is the nigga good? Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I was saying that shit before the fight even started. I'm like, bro, he looks like he's high. And you saw it too, so we not crazy. It ain't no fucking crazy bias.
And I'm a smoker. So I can tell you, and I know when Earl, he looked fried. Like,
like, you look high, bro. And if he did that, then nigga, you deserve to lose, and I'm glad you lost. Cause that's just stupid.
Yeah.
Nigga, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm an Earl fan, but my nigga, you not Mike. Only Mike Tyson could do cocaine and weed at the same time before a fight and knock niggas out like it's nothing. Mike Tyson was like that. You not Mike Tyson,
that's
nigga.
Your first time ever trying to do that, that was a terrible time to experiment with smoking for the biggest fight of your life.
Yeah, that was just dumb, fool. That was just dumb. So if that's what you did, Spence, I'm glad you lost. I'm glad. Because that was just dumb. You got the biggest fight of your life, and you decide you want to smoke weed or whatever that was.
I ain't glad. I wish it didn't happen like that. But
man, I am, bro.
Because
you disrespecting the sport, and you just like, I'm mad because I expected better from you in that way. You know what I mean? Like, bro, I expected that. Like, come on, fool. Really? Crawford wasn't a bum, nigga. He wasn't no C-level fighter. This is Terence fucking Crawford, nigga. You know what I mean? Like, why would you do that? This is Terence Crawford. This is Terence fucking Crawford.
Nah, real shit. Like, all funny shit, all jokes aside, it's like, yeah, that's not the time to be fucking. That's not the time to be playing games. If anybody else, that's not that. If you ain't do that shit for Ugas, you wouldn't have did that shit for Manny. Don't do that shit for Terence just because you feel like.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, that's pitiful. That's pitiful, fool. That's bullshit on so many levels. That's the angle I'm coming at it from. So yeah, but so let's get back to the conversation that I care about the most, which is this whole, okay, so because Crawford is 2-time undisputed, we have to put him up there with Floyd Mayweather, possibly top 10. I'm not trying to hear that. So here's my thing. I was listening off. I'm like, fool, you just want to put him up there because you feel like he should be as good or as great as these guys, regardless of what they accomplish. You want him to be up there. That's what you want. You feel like he deserves to be up there because he whitewashed one guy, one great. He should be up there with all the other greats who did it to multiple greats. That's not how that works. Now, if you want to say, Clyde, that's a great conversation. But if we're saying skill for skill, Oh, nigga, yeah, Crawford. I love to see Crawford versus Floyd. That's not an easy fight. I love to see Crawford versus man. That's not an easy fight. You know what I mean? Of course he can hang with him. He's nice. You know what I mean? He give all them problems. What's going on?
Me as a boxer, right? Say I fight at 147. I beat Terence on the off night, but I dominate Terence. Am I now pound for pound greatest in the world, and I don't got the resume to prove it? Like, Terence is the only real notable name on my whole resume. But I watched Terence. Am I now pound for pound? Do I have the right to be considered with Floyd and Ali and fucking like Marvin Hagler and Tommy Hearns? Like, do I earn that just off of that one win?
Nah, bro, that's not how that works. That's not how that works, bro. And that's all I was trying to get him to understand. Like, bro, to be a great, you need to have greats on your resume. Fuck Inoue. Inoue has 0 grades, bro. What's his name? Donaire is a great. I'm sorry, Donaire is a great. That's a good win. Donaire's fucking old, bro.
Yeah.
He was just.
I was about to say, all right, hold on. If Shakur beats, if Shakur beats Inoue, because they around the same weight class, they started low.
He needs to get all of that nigga's clout and then some.
Exactly. You feel me? So if that's the case, run that Bob Blake then. If Shakur beats Inoue, then where does that put Shakur? Is he pound for pound #1, even though respectfully he ain't fought
off of one fucking win?
If Chris Colbert ever beats if Chris Colbert ever beats Tank, is that nigga pound for pound now?
Man.
If Maul beats Canelo, is he pound for pound now? Like, come on.
Bro, I'm
actually, yeah, nah, I'm betting on Maul. And if Maul does beat Canelo, we might have to fuck around and start like.
Fool, if Mel beats Canelo Alvarez, moving up 2 weight classes, never having fought in either class, I mean, this is a wild ass experiment. Like, if he moves up and beats Canelo Alvarez, his first time being at that weight, skipping up 2 classes, Mel would have to, like, I don't know what talks we could put him in. I wouldn't even know how to evaluate him, because
agreed.
I wouldn't know how to evaluate him. Like, yeah. I wouldn't know how. But I tell you this, I'll put him above Crawford.
Okay.
Because both of them. Wait, yeah. Well, if Crawford gets the 3-time undisputed, then you can't. You know what I mean? But if we're just going both two-time undisputeds, I'm taking Mel's undisputed over his. Because I'm sorry, I like Spence. Spence isn't better than Canelo. He's not. Like, is that fair to say, bro? I think that's fair to say. Bro, come on.
Yeah.
Like even before.
Respectfully, they don't got the same amount of accolades.
Look at Canelo's resume.
Yeah, like, Canelo damn near got 50 plus fights.
Dummy.
He damn near, I think he probably like 50 and what? 50 and 2, 50 and 3.
He's got Triple G, even though he lost the first one, but he beat the other. I think he won the other 2. You know, whatever.
Yeah.
He's got Triple G. He's got Lara, even though that's his most controversial win, but he's got Lara. He's got Danny Jacobs. He's got an older Cotto, an older Shane. I'm trying to think. I know he's got some more wins. He's got Plant, Billy Joe Saunders. Oh
my God.
You know what I mean? Like,
against Billy was nasty.
Like, bro, overall, he's fought in so many different types of styles, and overall, better comp than Errol. It's not even close.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even close. So Canelo, in my opinion, he's better than Errol. Like, his counter punching is crazy. Like, I'm not the biggest Canelo fan, but nigga, this is boxing. We give real niggas who do real shit props. You know, fuck the dumb shit. So,
okay.
You know what I mean? So Canelo, he nice with it. You know what I mean? He do his thing, bro. You know what I mean? He a nice counter puncher. Got power in both hands, and you know what I'm saying? Good head movement after he learned that shit from Floyd. And he's better than. And I thought if they fought at 160, 168, that Spence was getting knocked out. And we just saw if Crawford can hurt you like that, nigga, we know Canelo. I think it's pretty safe to say Canelo hits harder than Crawford. I'm sorry. Like, that nigga's done it against 168 pounders and even hurt 175 pounders. Even Bill will say, yeah, he hits hard as fuck. Now, he didn't hurt him or knock him out, but Bill will say that nigga hits hard. You know what I mean? And Crawford just said before the fight in the interview in the locker room, they were talking about, hey man, what do you hear? How do you feel about Spence saying, you know, a possible matchup with Canelo? He's like, what weight? They're like 168. He's like, psh. He said, I got Canelo. Like, and they said, would you ever move up? He said, hell no. He said, I'm not moving up to 168 to fight Canelo. So that just lets you know, like, bro, he don't want that kind of smoke. That's just dumb. You know what I mean? That's not smart. So even Crawford is saying, I want no problems with Canelo at 168. You can have it, sir. That's all you.
Yeah.
You can have it, bro. I don't want the problems.
At that point, you big as shit. So yeah, no, that's really biting off way more than you could chew.
Bro, that would have been Crawford moving up. Let's see. 140, 147, 154, 160, 5 weight classes. Which the higher you go is harder to do. Like the little guys, it's more common for them to move up from 108 to 140. Like that's more common. You know what I mean? The weight classes are so small and few and far in between. The higher you go up, it's a lot harder to become a whatever the fuck division champion. That's why Earl's been stuck at 147 and Mel been stuck at 154. Like that shit's hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's not an easy feat. You know what I mean? Only the truly greats can do that shit. Only the greats. Like, nigga, Triple G stayed at 160 his whole career. Like, you know what I mean? He supposed to be some super monster with some godlike chin. Why didn't he move up? And he knew why. He knew why.
It's cracking up there. That's why.
Yeah, he knew why. If he was that much of a monster, if his chin was that crazy, if his power was so otherworldly, you telling me his entire career you stayed at 160, even to your 40s? Even to your 40s? Nah, bro. Like, there's a reason why niggas at that kind of weight kind of just stuck it out where they at. They just like, yeah, this weight is hard to make, but if I go up any further, like, my career might be over. I ain't trying to get knocked out, one punch KO'd, nigga. Because Triple G was supposed to fight Andre Ward, and that Triple G's camp was, I forgot the particulars, but for whatever reason, it was more complicated on Triple G's side than it was on Andre Ward's. Andre Ward's camp wanted to fight. Triple G's camp, for whatever reason, had whatever kind of complications those were. So I'm just going to say he ducked. So Andre Ward would have beat the shit out of Triple G. And there's no doubt in my mind about that. Andre Ward was fucking nice. He was nice. And he beat the shit out of Canelo. Both of them. He would have beat the shit out of both of them. Because Canelo couldn't handle Bivol. And I'm sorry, who's better, Bivol or fucking Ward? Stop it.
Ward.
Like, fucking stop
Bivol was just awkward. And Canelo
Bivol, but Bivol was fundamentally sound, though. He's literally a 1-2 fighter. His signature punch is the jab straight, the jab cross, whatever the fuck. That's his shit. 1-2. 1-2. That's his shit. And he beat Canelo with a 1-2. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm like, bro, Ward would have beat the dog shit out of Canelo, fool. Oh my god. So
I think it really wouldn't have been much of a competition. So yeah, no, I think if Maul actually does what I'm praying, I'm sorry. If Maul does what I'm praying he do, and then Maul backdoor and get that fight too, one, that's gonna set them up.
Oh, okay.
Two, I think Canelo this deal that Canelo got is a crazy ass deal. So that nigga better ride off into the sunset after this shit.
Bro.
You got leg.
Oh wait, hold on. I gotta go back, Marcus. All right, so all I'm saying is, bro, Crawford, just get one more grade, fool. Get another A-level fighter. I think Mel is an A-level fighter for after Mel,
or just period. Like, where does he go from here?
I told you he has literally two options. Let's do it like this, Marcus. If he beats Mel and Boots, that nigga is the greatest fighter of the last 10 years. 15 years.
Agreed.
If you beat Mel, if you clean, that's it.
The modern day Roy Jones. So yeah, if you
dismantle
the modern day Roy Jones,
yeah. Modern day Roy Jones. I'm not mad at that, bro. I'm not mad at that at all. But even Roy Jones has two greats on his. He has Antonio Tarver. Like, that's a great win. He's got fucking James Toney. You know what I mean? Like, he's got Bernard. No, fuck that. He's got Bernard Hopkins and fucking James Toney. You can stop right there in their prime. Like James Toney. Fam, if you watch watch 45 seconds of James Toney highlights and tell me that ain't one of the best fighters you ever seen in your life. You can't imagine nobody beating him. And fucking Roy embarrassed him.
Roy guard alone was like
next level different shit. Like I ain't never seen a nigga cross block and like effectively cross block.
Yeah, true.
Like that shit you see on the streets. That shit you see in
Cross block and his
prison.
counter punching. Yeah, not facts. No, that's
Like
100%
what?
facts. Nah, that's facts. That's facts.
So how you bring a sloppy ass technique like that into like the professional boxing world, refine it so much.
His shoulder and head movement. Oh my God. Like the shoulder movement, the head movement, the counter. Like Tony was incredible. I think Tony would have beat the shit out of Canelo too. That's my opinion. I think Tony would have beat the dog shit out of Canelo.
Yeah, Tony was way too mean for that nigga.
Bro, like Tony wasn't no punk, nigga. Like Roy Jones hit hard. Like that. When you talk about speed, you know, nerd shit, nigga. Speed and velocity. You want to talk about some damn velocity? Like when that nigga build up some damn steam, that motherfucker punch building up momentum. When that shit gets to you, it hurts. Like that nigga hit hard, fool. Like that nigga hit hard, fool. Bernard Hopkins had some nice little pop to him, like bro. But anyway. So I'm just saying, like, Blake couldn't refute what I was saying, which why I had to shut his dumb ass up. Like, bro, you need to have the greats that we all know and love and respect and bring up in boxing conversations. All bare minimum have two greats. Bare minimum. You have to beat people. You have to. You don't get to jump the great line just because you think that nigga's nice. Like there's been a bunch of nice ass fighters, nigga, but you need to stamp it. You need to put it on wax, nigga. Put it on wax.
My argument for okay, if I go to the 147 pound division right now, 7-0, I really haven't fought nobody but scrubs, and I pull a fucking win out my ass over. Am I now pound for pound best fighter in the world because I'm nice and I beat Terence Crawford and I got 10 wins? You get me? Like, no, y'all gonna say who the fuck have I fought? Terence Crawford. That was a nice showcase. Show the world that you got talent. You're that guy. Now you gotta go out and like really prove that shit now.
Like, bro, you can't just skip the great list because you like. You know what? All right, Marcus, do you understand the difference between greatest and best? Do you understand that divide?
I do.
So Crawford would be in the best category. I'm not mad at that discussion at all. If you think he can hang with the best to do this, I'm like, bro, listen, I'm going to agree with you, and I love to discuss it. But whenever you say
like
great,
D-Wade, that's like saying D-Wade and Michael Jordan are in the same conversation. Because D-Wade is a great basketball. He's a great basketball player. He's a good basketball player. Not the greatest basketball player. Not the greatest person to ever pick up a ball. You get me? So, like, you can't compare D-Wade and Kobe. You can, but you can't.
Well, D-Wade is the third greatest shooting guard ever, though. You got to give him that. He's earned that.
I mean, okay, he's earned that. But when you're putting him in the same conversation as other shooting guards, like Michael or Kobe.
He's below Michael and Kobe. No debate. No debate.
So that's where Terence is. So I feel like Terence, he didn't earn his spot as one of the greats. You're not the GOAT.
And that's what I was trying to get him to say. I'm like, bro, listen, I agree with you. Terence Crawford is a great, even if he retires. He didn't like me saying that he's not as great as Floyd. That's where he couldn't get over.
But he's not.
Yeah, he couldn't get over that. That's what was getting him. I said, bro, he doesn't have to do anything today to be a great, right? If he retires right now, Terence Crawford is a great fighter. I'm like, bro, I'm not disagreeing with you about that. I'm just stuck on the part of you want me to put him up there with Sugar Ray Leonard and Thomas Hearns and Marvin Hagler. I'm like, bro, no, the
even
four
if he
kings.
Retires right now, he's not at that level. If he retires right now after beating Spence, he is not in that conversation.
And they
respectfully.
And you know what he kept saying? All they did was fight each other. I'm like, fool, listen, you know how dumb that sounds? Let's do it like this. Let's say Terence Crawford, Errol Spence, Jermell Charlo, and Jamal only fought each other. Those are all the best fighters. What do you mean?
Literally.
That means that's the top heavy. We would love that. We would. Marcus, wouldn't you love right now for all the best to only be fighting each other? See, we not the scrubs. Wouldn't you love that shit? What does that mean?
That's what it was supposed to be.
Like that. That's the perfect case scenario. That's the point. That's what you want. Is the best. Only fighting the best. And your argument is they only fought really each other. Like what? Like, bro, they all have a bunch of the B's and the C's on their resume. The B levels, the goods, the mids. Both of them do. But at the top half, fool, they fought each other a lot. That's what you want. That's how you validate greatness.
Literally.
So I was like, what does that mean?
Devin his props. Devin did what Devin by definition is better than Tank did.
Yeah, bro, no.
So why not? He got the belts. He's undisputed and made history. He's better than Tank.
Like,
he beat the guy who beat the guy who got.
Yeah, that's a crazy little combo too. But yeah, bro, I don't understand. Like, bro, listen. And you know what he said? This nigga said because Sugar Ray Leonard has a win and he has a draw, so that gives Terence the edge. I'm like, fam,
well, I mean, respectfully,
fam, come on, fool, really? Like, but I'm saying, look who he had. Look who he's drawing against. Look who he's facing.
It's all circumstantial. So
these are all legends. There's 4 legends. Not like kings. They're called the kings for a reason. These kings lost only to each other because they were that great. So you're gonna like, all right, bro. Let's cut this shit. I want to see where your head is. And if you say yes, this is your own opinion. Do you think? Fuck that. Do you think that Errol is as good as any of the 4 kings? Do you think he's on their level? So you saying that, like, and I said the same thing, bro. I've been saying it for years. I like Errol. He's a solid dude, bro. He's a, you know what I mean? I like the way he carries himself. You know what I mean? He ain't with the goofy shit, no drama like Crawford. He don't be cuss people out and hothead trying to fight trainers and shit. Like, he's a good, solid stand-up dude.
You's a bitch ass.
Yeah,
nigga.
like, what are we doing?
Like you fight, nigga.
Yeah, nigga. Like,
can we not go out here and show these white folks that every time we get together?
Saying. Why y'all do that for the white folks? No. Like, fool, when I saw Crawford and then the overuse of the nigga, like, every time he said it, I cringed, bro. I'm sorry, I just did. Nigga, you got the mic.
Bro, you got the mic. On the stage right now, bro. Like.
And then he did it midway through. Not to cut you off. He did it midway through Errol's questioning. So Errol was answering the question. Errol's answering the question. And y'all both have the mic. Errol's getting heckled. You're getting heckled. But for whatever reason, you say, nah, fuck that. You ain't finna heckle me. And then you start saying nigga and F this and you a B and nigga and like, come on, Crawford. Like, all that kind of stuff is why I rock with Errol more. He handles himself more professionally. Crawford over here trying to fight Derrick James in the hallway and shit. Like, I said, what's going on? I said, what's going on? Like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah, like, why the fuck am I supposed to say what's up to you? You about to try to take my nigga's head off. What the fuck are we being cordial for?
Like, bro, like, shut up. Like, so yeah. So that's why, like, I rock with Errol more. But besides that, I told Blake before the fight. I think I told you. I don't know. But I've been telling everybody, I don't feel like neither Crawford before the fight, neither Crawford nor Spence are special. You know what I mean? But I just feel like Spence, they're really good, though. I always felt he was really good. He's dope as hell. But I didn't think he was 4 king level. Never. I never thought that. So him beating Errol, even though he did wash him, That's a great win. But he's not on the level. You're not washing Sugar Ray Leonard. You're not washing Thomas Hearns. You're not washing Marvin Hagler or Roberto Duran. It's not happening.
Not for real.
It's not happening. So I appreciate the really great win, bro. That's a really good win. But family, the Kings, like, he had a win, he had a draw with Thomas Hearns. Do you think, and this is another thing, bro, this is a good point. Crawford with taller opponents has struggled. Like, what's his name? Oh, what the fuck, fool? Jose Benavidez Jr. with one leg gave Crawford problems because he was like 6 foot. So because he was 6 foot, it took until like the last 20 seconds of the 12th round for Crawford to knock him out. Before that, he was beating him decisively, but he was still giving him problems because of his height. You know what I mean? Thomas Hearns is 6'2". You know what I mean? with lightning fast hands and power in both of them, and a fucking crazy, insane jab.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Tommy took that L. He took that L
jab.
because he fought a nigga who was literally something out of a comic book.
Like Sugar Ray is a fucking created character, fool. He has every tool in the box.
About him and Marvin. Like both of these niggas are something out of fucking comic books.
Both of them. So I'm like, fool, you can't do that, bro. Like the competition, they face way better competition, bro. They faced them. So don't talk to me about 40-0 and whatever and That's why I don't care. Now, respectfully for Floyd, same shit. Floyd is not getting out of the Four Kings era without a loss. That's my opinion. That's what I'm sticking with. That's how I feel. You're not. And then think about the conditions. They fought 15 rounds and they fought more frequent and more often. It's different whenever you can take a year or two off, rest your body, and they fought each other multiple times. You know how hard it is to keep beating somebody 2, 3, 4 times, bro. Look at Manny Pacquiao and Marquez. And even before the 80s, in the 50s and 60s, you fought that same dude sometimes 4 or 5 times, bro, 3, 4 times. You might have beat him the first time, maybe the second time he adjusts. You know what I mean? Maybe the third time you get him, maybe it's a draw. Like, whenever you have multiple chances to fight somebody, shit happens. You know what I mean? It does. So Floyd beating somebody one time, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's impressive. But how would you have looked if you had to fight him 3 more times? You know what I mean? What if he adjusts? You know what I mean? I'm just you know what I mean? What'd you say?
Give them a chance to study, see what they did wrong.
You feel me? It's different. It's not easy by any means, but it's easier to beat somebody one time than it is to beat them 3, 4, by far. Why do you know how I know that shit's true? Great point. I'm giving myself credit, pat myself on the back for some reason. So, what have you always heard about sparring partners? Why do fighters say they hate fighting their sparring partner? Because they know all their tricks. They done sparred them a billion times, and it's tricky. You know what I mean?
That's why you get new sparring games so you get fresh looks.
Yes. If you keep letting somebody fight you, you know what I mean, a million fucking times, bro, eventually, it's not going to go the way... even the greatest of all greats, you need to keep switching it up. You have to.
Look at Ninja Storm. Anytime you play somebody and they got a span character, you know how you want to play. Anytime you play somebody and they got puppets, you know how you about to play.
For sure.
It's the same thing. It's kind of like you having to adjust on the fly and knowing what you got to do and what you can't do. So. And
that's all I'm saying. Like, bro, listen. No disrespect to Floyd or whoever, but bro, listen. If you have to fight somebody 4 times or more, fam, you're not finna just beat them like that, bro. You can go down box wrecks of people who fought guys 2 or 3 times. When they have a chance to adjust and see how you fight, all those tricks that worked in the first fight ain't finna work in the second or the third or possibly the 4th fight. That punch that you was slipping that first fight is probably catching you square in the face now. You know what I mean? So beating somebody a single time and saying, bro, I dominated him. Like, yeah, you did. You were definitely better that night for sure. Maybe you are better than him, but we don't know. Had you fought him 3 or 4 more times, and if you look at the old box wrecks, bro, some of those fights, some of those trilogies were all happening in the same year. That's a lot of fighting, bro. So maybe your elbow's fucked up. Maybe you got an injury you ain't recovered from yet. You know what I mean? Got a fight coming up. You know what I mean? It's so many things that factor into fighting and boxing. So undefeated records in the modern day don't impress me as much. These dudes are taking fucking a year and a half sometimes in between each fight. Like, bro, you get to recover, you know what I mean? Get your body right, you know what I'm saying? Heal your injuries, get fresh, maybe get a little bum, tune up in between, whatever. It's different, bro. It's different. So Floyd's 50-0, beating a guy one time. I don't know. So same thing with Crawford or whoever else. But definitely back in the 80s, they were definitely fighting more often than they are now. And then, before that, even more. Now, I don't care if it was for money or whatever the excuse was, they were still doing it. You know what I mean? People always say, back then they had to fight like that because it was a money thing. I'm like, that may be true, but regardless, they still were doing that. And they still took L's because of that. You know what I mean?
No facts.
So put them back in that era and give him that same damn excuse. They're not going fucking 50-0 and shit. It's not happening. Floyd is extremely great. We know he's great. Do I think he can literally walk through all 4 kings undefeated? Nah, bro. Nah, I don't. Nah, I don't. He didn't have a Marvin Hagler in his fucking era. He didn't have a Hearns, a Leonard, or a Durant in his era for him to dominate. Like, he didn't.
I did, but do me a favor.
That's no disrespect.
My fault. Hold that thought. How long you gonna be on today?
I'm pretty much on this hoe. What's going on?
No, I'm about to run to the gym, so I just wanted to see if you're gonna be on when I get back.
Man, finna go train. I ain't mad at you.
Yeah, literally.
Man said this damn Spence lost. Goddamn, I need to punch something.
Nah, it was really folding.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah,
I forgot about the folding. Yeah,
that shit hurt.
And it sucked. You know what, bro? We both. That's why me and you both got the same level of hurt right now. I'm from Dallas. I saw my Dallas kinfolk get. I mean, honestly, I feel worse than you. Errol lost worse. If we being a buck, keeping the buck, Errol lost worse. At least Fulton got knocked. At least Fulton, I think, took maybe a round or 2. He just basically just kind of got, walked down, but it was pretty slow and kind of, whatever. But eventually he did end up getting stopped. Errol got dropped 3 times and then stopped. like Errol was out there he couldn't stay off the canvas, bro. He couldn't stay off the fucking floor. Every time I look up, this nigga's getting up, stumbling. I'm like, oh my, ref, give him that fucking standing 8 count and shit. That was hard to watch, fool. It was.
Oh, real shit.
So that's where I'm at. But yeah, either way, hurt is hurt. We both hurting. You know what I mean? I can't. I think it makes me mad that I couldn't look away. Like, I had to sit there and watch that shit. Like, I wasn't finna turn it off. You know what I mean? Obviously, I'm gonna keep watching it. So I just watched that nigga just get beat up for 8 rounds straight. But yeah, I'm gonna be on, bro. So go do your thing.
Alright, bro. Yeah, I'll be back in literally an hour and a half.
Oh man, my stomach is fucked up because of them damn tacos, boy. I gotta stop getting gas station tacos. Jesus Christ. That's a terrible idea. Gas station, nigga? The fuck?
Yeah, hell yeah. I don't know what you thinking.
I don't know if I know you don't have a Fox down there. Oh, wait. Where do you live now? What state are you residing in?
Nashville, Tennessee.
What the hell? This nigga couldn't be further away from where I thought you was. Because Blake said he was in Cali. I'm like, Cali?
Oh yeah, I was.
I thought this nigga was in fucking Philly.
Shit. So yeah, no, I was on my way back to Philly. Then my brother out here in Nashville.
Nashville, Tennessee. My geography is terrible. Where's Nashville? Where's Tennessee at? On the map. Was it by?
It's by Kentucky.
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Atlanta.
Oh shit. Oh, so is that technically that's not the South?
Yeah, technically it's the South. Yeah.
Is it?
Tennessee is technically the South.
All right.
Yeah, I love you. I'm gonna stay in the party just so you know I ain't trying to dip off on you.
Nah, I got you. Okay, so Nashville, Tennessee.
Yeah, I'm out here where Caleb at.
Caleb who?
Like.
Oh shit! I didn't know he was from Tennessee. Interesting. Yeah, bro. Interesting times, Marcus. I mean, I thought this was gonna be the greatest, and it still kind of is. I'm just sour, but I'm thinking it's gonna be like the greatest week in boxing history, and it kind of is, I guess. You know what I mean? I guess. Like.
Yeah, I'll see you in a minute.
All right, dog. I should have made that fucking shot. Me? How the hell did I foul him?